different. Yo, brand new story. Get back to the shit, get funkified.
Hey guys, thanks for welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to finally do my Deadpool review. So yes, this has been coming for a long time. I had just seen it opening weekend and it was fantastic and had an amazing time in the theater and everything. So first, let's get on the review. So yes, Deadpool is just, let me get this straight, is a great movie. Not a excellent movie, but just a great movie. Now I'll talk about what I mean about that later. But anyway, first, this movie has everything you ever expected of Deadpool, meaning it has the gore, the comedy, the kind of dirty side of Deadpool, just everything. Literally, it mixes together everything perfectly, including the fourth wall breaks. The fourth wall breaks are there, and when they are there, they make sense. They don't do it enough to where it gets annoying. That was actually one thing I was afraid of. It actually makes sense when they actually do it, which is just really fucking. Everything about this movie was just amazing. There was no point of the movie where I just wasn't really into it. Every part literally was just, I just wanted, like, it's basically one of those movies just like Star Wars where everything was just fantastic about it. And yeah, just all the gore. Now, one of the things I was actually afraid of was this movie was gonna be just too much CGI, and really it isn't, to be honest. Every time they use CGI, it's necessary, it's necessarily CGI. Now yes, Deadpool is entirely CGI, of course, but it's just because, they gotta show a little bit of motion of his eyes, considering he doesn't really show facial expressions. But literally the facial expressions, let me add this on too, on Deadpool is just amazing. It literally shows everything that he wants. His face and everything is just so amazing, all the facial expressions, they got him all right, and this movie is just fantastic. The story, it is just a romantic revenge love story. Everything about this is just phenomenal. It's really good. It's not crowded. And it has, every single character has enough screen time to the point where I actually like them. Yes, even though Deadpool is the main focus of this movie, they do it to where it's not just all on him. For example, Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and even the villains, they all get their story, or they all get their screen time, and it's done perfectly. Everything about this movie is perfectly. They have finally done justice to this character. And I really love everything about the story. It's just really amazing. The ending, even the after credit scenes, which I'll go over in just a second here. So now we're into the Easter eggs. Now there were over 100 Easter eggs in the movie, but I'm just gonna really tell you guys what I actually saw, what I could have jotted down when I saw the movie. Now the opening credit scenes do contain a few Easter eggs. For example, they show a Green Lantern collective card. They also show Ryan Reynolds they also show Ryan Reynolds on a magazine, and I think that's all I really caught from that. Another couple Easter eggs that I actually really liked were when Deadpool was like, which named both of the actors who played Xavier, Professor X in the X-Men movies, and he goes, the timeline is all confusing, which he does mean, like, yes, the timelines are all confusing. I don't know which one you're talking about. He even goes, why is there only two of you with this big mansion? It's like the studio couldn't afford another X-Men, which is really, they just explained why they couldn't put Wolverine in there, so they had to make up with him putting the Hugh Jackson mask at the very end. Now, a couple more Easter eggs are the end credit scenes. They kind of reminiscence of another movie, which I forget the name of, and they finally do confirm at the very end of the credit scene, Cable will be in the movie, and that excited the hell out of me. I was the only one who actually went, fuck yeah, and no one else knew who Cable was. So really, it was that part that was meant for, like, the big nerds and everything, so I really freaked out at that part, and I cannot wait. Actually, they do have a there's one actor who really wants to play what's his face, Cable, and he has posted a picture of him working out. Now I don't know if this is official casting yet, because it is just only came out from him and it hasn't came out from Marvel yet, but yeah, he does look like the fit for Cable, and I would absolutely fucking cast him as Cable. Now for cons, for kind of like the stuff I didn't really like was basically the flashbacks weren't all too great. It kind of like maybe messed a little bit messed up his, not really messed up his story, but they weren't like it just, I don't know, it didn't feel like Deadpool kind of, but everything else, it was just fantastic. That's really kind of the only complaints that I have. But overall, the story was really great. The flashbacks, yeah, it just sometimes it didn't really make sense. For example, when the pizza guy came, and basically Deadpool just interrogated him, it didn't really make sense and why they put that to the story for. Kind of maybe explaining his mercenary background, but yeah, one of the parts I didn't really get. Now for my just final overall review, this movie was fucking fantastic, and I really enjoyed it, especially going out with friends to go see it. Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. There was really nothing to, hate on about this movie except from the little minor things that I had about it. But overall, I really did enjoy this movie. It is it's not even a popcorn movie. It's one of those movies where you actually want to go sit down and actually enjoy, which I had a fantastic time doing. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about Deadpool. I really enjoyed it. I know my friend really did. And it was just overall a fantastic day, and it was just really fucking amazing. I really loved just everything about it, the comedy, atmosphere, and everything. The fourth wall breaks and everything about this movie was fantastic and did justice to the Deadpool character. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Nick, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.